What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jake Shavink here, and we are finally getting rolling on our Packers draft pick series. Obviously, starting at the top with Georgia linebacker Quay Walker, who could potentially be the missing piece in this Packers defense, and we'll get to why. Following the same format, of course, around here, we're going to go scouting report first, then some film room, and kind of talk projection, fit, and how he could be the missing ingredient for that Packers defense at the end. So, starting off here with the scouting report on Quay Walker. Well, overall, I think he's got good speed and the range to work the sidelines, be in pursuit, whether it be on the backside, even coming back as a rusher to get back into the play. That motor and that speed show up a ton on tape. Gets good depth on his pedal and coverage. That's something that you'll see here is how good he can be in coverage in space, and it's something that maybe you thought you'd see more of with Nakobe Dean and others on that Georgia defense, when in reality Quay Walker's was really good at it. So instincts and processing and coverage as well as there. I mean, he's got great short area explosiveness, the change of direction skills, that closing speed is impressive. He's a really, really good tackler and a reliable one at that, with good stopping power. And that reliable tackling ability is going to come up big in a defense that likes to drop in zones, come up and rally, limit yards after the catch in Green Bay. He's alignment versatile as well. When you talk about playing on the end-man line of scrimmage, kind of rushing as a linebacker on the outside, overhang player, traditional, linebacker spot, or, whether he's in the star or the slot, handling the number 3, in a trips formation, he can kind of do it all, which is kind of going to be important as we'll get to at the end. But again, also quick close downhill is really impressive. He's got the power. Got the speed and the power to take on blocks, and he takes pretty good angles overall when he's working against the run game, when he's working outside to the perimeter as well. Weaknesses, it's kind of processing for the most part against the run. He's just got to not shoot gaps really when he looks like he's guessing, and just work on some gap integrity and overall processing skills. Be more anticipatory to kind of read what's in front of him rather than just kind of reacting. While he's good at that, I think that's kind of how he takes that next step as a top linebacker potentially in this league when we get there, hopefully. But again, getting off blocks more, using that power to work through the trash up front, work through the trenches, get yourself freed up to make plays. He's susceptible a little bit to play action fakes, and that's something where, he has to work back and get depth. He can obviously do that. He can recover. He's good at that, but got to be a little less susceptible to that, understand, recognize some tells in terms of play action fakes. And again, just be more effective when blitzing. And that comes with, again, trying to just run through guys, especially when he's kind of blitzing either the A gap or B gap. Just kind of tries to run through guys with the power rather than try to work around with good hands or quickness, get some bend there, dip around blocks. So just be better overall in that area. But again, I think overall you see a really, really good player with a ton of speed, a ton of power. And again, when he can tackle like he can, it's impressive. Also that versatility. So now let's go look in the film room and look at how good Quay Walker really is for this Georgia defense. All right, now here into the film room with Quay Walker. Got a lot of clips here. We're going to get through a lot, but from several games. But again, you'll see versatility, obviously, the first thing that kind of shows up with Walker here. And just, again, the ability to, again, take on blocks. This is pretty simple. Got to beat the tight end, and he does so with ease and helps close on the ball carrier. But again, there's going to be a lot more in terms of how he attacks. This is, again, good weaving through the trash. He kind of stays high here rather than attacking, waits for him to enter his gap responsibility. And again, there's the good wrap-up tackling that you see. This is one of the favorites, no doubt about it, in terms of clips. You're going to see, obviously, the jet motion here. Someone's going to try and cut block him here. No dice, good balance, good body control, and he ends up wrapping up there, no problem. This is a good play as well. You'll see a kind of a stick nod type of route here from the tight end, but again, he stays with it. See him kind of bite a little, but again, to be able to look at how flexible and quick he can be to recover, this option, he seals it off. It's not there. Now we're going to show a little bit of display of the power and the ability to get off blocks, and this is against the center here. Kind of takes him for a ride. You can see him generate some torque here to get off of him, and eventually going to get off the block there and help make that tackle. So again, he has that power. It's there for him to use. Now, this is really a smart play. Now, again, I think you can call this kind of a missed assignment by Arkansas here, this guy not to peel back and pick up Nakobe Dean. But again, he holds two guys, so he has to stay here. So his ability to kind of control this and create a gap for himself is going to leave Dean freed up to make that play. 62 cannot peel back because he's in great position. So again, an underrated play by Walker there, truly. This is a good one here against Treylon Burks in coverage. Burks doesn't really do a whole lot to sell this route, and Walker's playing inside leverage. He really doesn't get moved at all by Burks. He's able to close, generate some contact, and break up the pass. It's a really good play by him. Okay. Another one here, you're going to a display of kind of the power that he has. He doesn't make this play, but again, he's engaged with Ricky Stromberg, a guy who's going to be talked about a lot in 2023 as one of the top centers. Look at him get off this block. Again, he doesn't really make the tackle, but again, it's a good play. Another display of the power here against Evan Neal, guy who went 7th overall. Look at this push-pull, and he's Neal is down for the count, and he's there to help finish that play off. Again, in coverage here against Mechie, one of the shiftier, more crafty route runners in the draft. This is, again, a little sit route that he's going to kind of break this off and work over the middle. The stop, and he's going. What's really nice here is, again, you're within 5, contact him, drive him off the route, and that's a great job by Walker there to make that play and eliminate a passing option for Bryce Young. Again, this is good. You'll see him kind of get off Neal. Neal's kind of in good position, though, but it's shedding Ekiyor here. Shedding him with ease. Look at that. He's on the ground. This is what you need to see more. Now, it doesn't really make the play. The play wasn't towards his way, but you can see him getting off blocks. It's something important for him to do. Again here, doesn't attack too early. Stays patient. Sees that this might be a perimeter run. You can see the doubles. 2 guys sealing the end man here. Tight end's going to work up to Kele Ringo. Opens the door for Walker to make this play. And again, he has the range, sideline, stopping power. Finish that play off. Tennessee here, a simple play. Again, tight end's kind of working split zone. He's trying to get up to Walker here. Engage, slip the block, make the tackle. Again, reliable tackler. Big time. You're going to get a cut block here. Again, he's good at that. Again, talking about that reliable tackling, as I just mentioned. Didn't really finish the thought, but again, look at the cut block. There's no option here. Quarterback's going this direction. And Walker's really the guy who has to make the stop, and he does. And the stiff arm doesn't work. Again, that reliable tackler going to tackle for loss, make a big play. Once again in the red zone. This is a little fun design Tennessee does. They're going to kind of fake this QB lead up the middle. They're going for this tight end. They're throwing the football here. Tight end's working up the seam. Walker does a great job. Tight end stumbles a little bit, but again, Walker recovers. He's in great position. Doesn't really finish the playoff, but he tips it enough to make a play on the ball. Again, you'll see the ability in coverage. Tight end's working up the seam. Got to be able to turn and run with him. Walker stays a good job staying in his hip pocket. Another good play here. You're going to see him coming on the blitz. And again, when you can close like this, get your long arms up, deflect the pass, big time play. Again, he's just a playmaker all over the field, and this is, again, why he was a first-round selection. He's going to disappear from your screen here, but again, in a quarterback scramble, watch the hit power, stopping power. Says, all right, quarterback's up. I'm going to hit him pretty hard, drive him into the ground. Good tackle by him there. Once again, show off the range. This is a clear sweep run here. There's no help basically to this side. This is beat the guys to the corner and hopefully score. Look at how quickly Walker closes space. Obviously really is aided a little bit, but you can see him close that space to make that play. All right, against Florida. Once again, another sifting through the traffic. You're going to see tight end kind of work up to him. See here for the second level block. Again, good eyes. Taking a peek at the running back. Sees him bounce outside, sheds the block, makes the tackle. Again, he really rarely missed as a tackler all year. There were a couple, but it was rare. Once again, you're going to see eyes are here, recognizes, okay, Richardson's got it. Once he realizes this, okay, I got to get around this block. I'm either going to dip under, I'm going out and around. Decisions made a little bit for him, and he's the one who wraps up and makes the tackle. There was a missed tackle there, but he's not getting past him. Another good rep in coverage. Again, it's kind of almost a Tampa look with these two linebackers kind of dropping into coverage. this guy, again, this receiver, the number 3 here on this side, is going to run this dig route. And really, Walker does a great job of, okay, I feel where this guy's going to try and get behind me to get space for himself, knows he's working to the inside, to the middle of the field, and basically closes this off. No option to go. Quarterback goes to the dump off there to check down. But again, it's a good job by Walker sealing. All right. Doesn't get to the quarterback here, but you're going to see the pursuit, the motor, the ability to come back and finish this play. Doesn't really do much as a rusher. He's turned around. Nowhere to go. It's a good rep by the tackle. But again, scrambling, is paying attention. Check down's open for Emory Jones, but here's Walker closing and limits yards after the catch. That's something he's very, very good at doing. Once again, showing up as a reliable tackler. So now, Quay Walker, in terms of projection, what is he going to give the Green Bay Packers? Well, it gives them some flexibility on defense. And if you've noticed, the Packers have kind of tried to switch things up. They get a little creative on defense if they can be, whether it be aligning a few guys in between the B gaps, whether it be, again, getting linebackers down by the line of scrimmage, either in the A gaps or on the edge. They get creative with the front 7 later in the drive or later in the down, even on third down. So what Quay Walker gives them is a guy who can sit on the edge, a guy who can sit in the A gap, kind of like Devondre Campbell does, where he can do a lot of different things with the speed he has, with the power he has, potentially hold the edge, potentially rush, potentially play overhang, get outside in the slot and make plays in space. It gives them sort of creativity that they might not have had if maybe Chris Barnes was playing the other linebacker spot, right? So you have speed, power, and good reaction skills. Obviously, the pursuit is there and the motor is there. Just fine-tune that type of anticipatory stuff against the run, and you've got a really, really good player here with a ton of potential in this defense. And that's, I think, why Joe Barry probably got into conversations with the scouts and even Gutekunst himself about, okay, this guy can really help be the missing ingredient in our defense, help us be more creative, not tip our hand as much on later downs. So that creativity is going to be huge for Barry's defense and kind of does fill a missing piece of sorts to give a great linebacker duo with Campbell and, of course, Walker. So I hope you guys enjoyed this film room on Quay Walker. Throw a like down there if you did. Got a lot more film room content coming, obviously, for these Packers draft picks, so stay tuned for that. I will catch you guys in the next video. Farewell.